What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Basement, and we are back here in the basement doing a review of one of the most incredible, unlikely, unexpected comebacks in the NFL in recent history. The Jets being down 30-17 with a minute 55 left in the game. What? And came back and won? If you're new in the basement, hit the subscribe button, the bell notice, the like button, comment. Keep this basement rolling. Our short-term goal is 1,000 subs. We're more than halfway there. Way more than halfway there. Keep this basement rolling toward 1,000 subs. That's what basement mentality is all about. You start in the basement. No matter what you do, starts in the basement. And you work your way out with short-term goals, and that's our short-term goal in the basement, is get to that 1,000 subs. Also, be here tonight. Bills-Titans, live. Right here, live stream, right here in the basement. Anyway, back to the Jets. They're the first team since the 2001 Bears to come back. Being down 13 points, less than 2 minutes to go. There's a minute 55 left in the game. How did the Jets do this? The Jets! Many consider the worst team in football. Let's check it out. We're going to review the Jets' top plays of this game. That's what we're reviewing here. And it is a raw reaction for me because I was at the New York Giants game yesterday versus the Panthers. They won 19-16. The Jets played at the same time as the Giants, so I didn't get to see, of all the games, I didn't get to see the game. I took my son to the Giants game. Family first. It's always what comes first. So I missed one of the greatest Jet games of all time, but that's okay. It's probably the greatest one since the Monday Night Miracle way back when they were down 30-7 in the fourth quarter of the Dolphins, and they came back and won. That's as far back as Vinny Testaverde and Wayne Corbett and company, Curtis Martin and all of them. So anyway, we're going to get into this right now. We're going to get into the top plays from the Jets versus the Cleveland Browns in this crazy, unexpected win. Let's check it out. Look at a fake punt by the Jets. Fake punt, first down. Fake punt. The Jets fake punted. By the way, I'll leave the link to this video in the comments. I'll leave the link right down in the comments so you can see it and you can watch it uninterrupted. So anyway, the Jets pulled off a fake punt and got it the first down. How about that?
Jeff Smith on the catch. 3rd and 2. Jets on the ground.
Look at Breece Hall. What a run by Breece Hall, man. This guy here is supposed to be something else. I know he pops up in a lot of people's fantasy football. Analysts talk about him. He pops up in a lot of fantasy leagues. Breece Hall at Idaho State. This guy's supposed to be something else along with Michael Carter, who's already proven he's a versatile back. Let's get back to it. I want to watch that run again. Look at him work his way up the middle. Look at that. Bop, 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 bye. Amazing. Jets got a good young team going here. We're taking receipts. Taking receipts on these young players.
Wilson, a 10th overall pick. One of 3 first-round selections made by Joe Douglas and the Jets last April. Flacco, near side.
Garrett Wilson, another draft pick being utilized already. Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson, right off the bat. Look at that, touchdown. Look at that. There's a Jet fan in the middle of the Browns. There you go.
Good throw by Joe Flacco. Excellent drive by this Jet.
The Browns legend Clay Matthews.
Clay Matthews, that's going back to the 80s. Wow.
Here he comes again. Flacco steps up.
Boom! Another completion.
It's Corey Davis. Beautifully thrown pass by Flacco as they pick up 17.
These are the Jets' top plays of this game. Look at Berrios, man.
Here's Berrios, gets into some space. Berrios.
What an end around, man. Good run. Thank you, New England, for giving up on Berrios. He's been really good for the Jets. Thank you, New England, for giving up on Berrios.
You can see he was certainly down before that ball came out.
Oh, he was definitely down.
Sack and recovery by Clowney to get the ball back to Brissett and the Cleveland offense as they begin just outside the 20. Here's
Chubb with nothing there, but Chubb had a pretty big day, but he made a pretty big mistake in this game, too. Boom!
Jets weren't fooled.
Swarming defense. There you go.
So the Jets drive stalls after a couple of big first down completions by Flacco. And Braden Mann on the punt. Felton.
Braden Mann's a great punter, man. I know he shanked one last week, but overall this dude's a very good punter. Very good.
Rookie wide receiver who played a terrific first half. 2nd and 11. Flacco drops back, has time, throws.
Boom! Look at these guys. Garrett Wilson again.
Right back in.
This kid, Garrett Wilson, out of Ohio State, man, was touted as one of the top receivers coming out in the draft, and he's proven it, man. This kid has already proven it. And I know we don't have Zach Wilson back yet. I know we don't. I'm not a high or a low on that. The jury's still out with me on Zach Wilson. All I know is Flacco right now had a great game. He had a really good game. 4 touchdown passes for Flacco. 4! No interceptions, over 300 yards passed. Great day for Flacco.
Told you about Zerline last week. He missed 2 kicks in that game, a 45-yard field goal and an extra point. It has been a revolving door for the Jets at the place kicker position the last couple of years. Big moment here for Zerline.
Look at Zerline with the 57-yard field goal. Tie it up. 57 yards, man. Pretty freaking good. Pretty freaking good, Zerline. We'll take it.
How does this one end? Here's Berrios fielding it. Berrios finds a seam. He's out across the 30. Gets close to the 33.
I don't know how that was. Not for nothing, but how was that a top play? He ran straight forward until the first guy saw him and tackled him. I'm just saying, these are the top plays. Is that a top play? I don't think so.
Your leaders, your guys like Amari Cooper and Nick Chubb, they fit well.
3rd and 18. Here come the Jets. Brissett is crunched.
You see the Browns went back to the Brownie the Elf? Brownie the Elf, their original logo from way back when they were winning NFL championships in the 40s into the early 50s, before the Super Bowl era, of course, when they were winning all the time. So they went back to Brownie the Elf. It's pretty funny.
Jets offensive line holding up well there. Flacco.
Look at this, guys. Look, this is the start, by the way, on this play right here. 30-17. Look at the clock. Minute 31. Minute 31. Now, what happened here, Nick Chubb scored a touchdown that he should have. I mean, never in our life as Jet fans we realize that the missed tackles by DJ Reed and I think right by the goal line. DJ Reed missed a tackle in the backfield, and then LaMarcus Joyner missed them right by the goal line. How happy are we that they actually did miss those tackles? Because Nick Chubb scoring, with the Jets had no timeouts. All he had to do was get tackled there or even step out of bounds. Okay? The Jets had no timeouts. The next play, they could have just snapped the ball and started running the clock out, and the Browns would have won. They could have just run the clock out. That's where Nick Chubb made a mistake on his 3rd touchdown of the day. 3rd touchdown. But he probably figured in his defense, up 30-17 with a minute 55, which it was at the time he scored. It was a minute 55 left. So you see here a minute 31, the Jets are working, right? So who would figure, and especially when you're playing the Jets, the probability of the Jets, the Browns winning this game was 99.9%. Again, I said at the beginning of the video, the Bears were the last team back in 2001 to come back from a 13-point deficit in less than 2 minutes and win the game. That's how long it's been. 21 years. So the Jets, like I said, the biggest comeback I can remember as a Jet fan, the most established one, was back the Monday Night Miracle down 30-7 in the 4th quarter to the Dolphins when we came back and won that game. All right. So anyway, and when you look at this play here, you're telling me the Browns secondary wasn't thinking this game's over? How is Corey Davis left this wide open? He is wide open. Like, these Browns definitely got lax at the end of this game. Let's get to it. What a gift. What a gift. Boom. Wide open, man. What a gift.
Unbelievable.
What a gift.
Look like Denzel Ward and
just watch back there. Yeah, watch Corey.
Oh, he just went past everybody.
Right by him. Just a deep route, and it's the exact same thing that happened.
So you got to figure here, right?
Panthers.
Today's score here, if you're the Browns, you got to figure, well, who cares, right? I mean, it's 30-24, minute 22. We're getting the ball back. Since they changed the rules of the onside kick, you got to figure, what are the odds the Jets even get this back? Like I don't even know what the percentage is. It's got to be like 1%, right? What are the odds in these new rule changes on onside kicks the last couple of years? But
now all eyes on Braden Mann trying to convert on his onside kick. He goes near.
Boom!
Who's got it?
Justin Hardy, that's who's got it.
I think the Jets got it.
No signal yet. Now they say Jets football.
Wow.
Just a wild.
Wow. Bro.
chances to get 10.
Look at the clock, 25 seconds.
Flacco.
Boom! Boom! What? Let's look at the crowd reaction here. The Browns fans have to be sick. And an Ohio State guy did it on top of that. Garrett Wilson had over. Look at this Jet fan right here. He doesn't even believe in himself. Look at him. He doesn't even believe it. He's just standing there. Look at him. Look at him. Like, did the Jets just do that? Yeah, dude, our Jets just did that. Boom! Look at that pass. Baby. Jets. Look at that pass. The Jets. The Jets. What?
The Jets trying to pull a miracle comeback. 15-yard strike from Flacco.
Look at the Browns fans. They're sick to their stomach. How did that happen? Boom! What a good pass, too, by Flacco. Ashton Davis is the hero of this game.
6, 7, 8 yards here.
One of many heroes.
York hit a 65-yarder today during the warm-ups.
Boom!
Intercepted. It's picked off. Ashton Davis.
Guys, I sit here in disbelief. When I was watching the Giants game yesterday, at the game again with my son, what a great game. What a great time to be with. It's always family first. I mean, my son is a Giants fan. I'm a Jet fan. At least the Giants win some Super Bowls from time to time. So he went the route of the whole family, basically, as Giant fans. Just me and 2 of my cousins are the only Jet fans. So anyway, guys were texting me. We were watching the scoreboard. It was 30-17 when we were walking to the car. The Browns were still up 30-17. So I already figured that game was over. I get in the car, I get these text messages that the Jets had won. I'm like, no way, the Jets had won. So I looked it all up, and I was like, wow, so this was a real raw reaction. I didn't really get to see any of the game, obviously, and I didn't see any of the highlights. So this was a real raw reaction. Now, the Jets and the Browns have had quite a rivalry over the years. It may be underlined because both teams historically have been crap, so maybe a lot of people haven't paid attention. But, I mean, just briefly, the Browns and Jets played the first Monday night football game ever, which the Browns won. They had the monster marathon by the lake in Cleveland when the Jets lost in double overtime in a game that they were up 20-10 with like 4 minutes left. Free McNeil had just scored a touchdown, put him up 20-10 with less than 4 minutes to go in that game, and the Jets blew it. Late hit by Mark Gastineau on Bernie Kosar, and so on and so on. And then Mark Mosley, the kicker from the Washington Redskins at the time, came over and he booted the Browns into a win in double overtime. So the Browns-Jets had history there. The Browns had been on an 0-19 streak until they met the Jets in Baker Mayfield's first start of his career. So they've had a lot of other games too, but as well, that's just a small window of the Jets-Browns rivalry where they've had quite a few games that were just off the meter and just weird things that happened. So obviously this was one of them. 99.9% probability chance of the Browns winning that game with less than 2 minutes to go, up by 13 points. So, and the Jets pulled it off. The onside kick, getting that nowadays is almost impossible. The Jets pulled it off. 31-30. The Jets pulled it off. I can't say that enough times. Who ever even expected that? That's why I said Nick Chubb shouldn't be ashamed running into the end zone going up 30-17. Yeah, he should have stepped out of bounds, but so what? So what? You figure, it's the Jets, first of all. What's the probability they're going to come back? Probably 0. It was 0.1% chance to be exact. Crazy. Anyway, I'm Johnny Basement. Hit the subscribe button, the bell notice, hit the like button, drop some comments. I'll be back on here tonight doing the Bills-Titans live stream right here in the basement. Thank you all for watching. I'm Johnny Basement, and I am out.